Now, there's something nostalgic about calligraphy. For those of you in my generation, back then we often said calligraphy is the flower to a man's heart. And of course, it held true. Captivating handwriting had a way of drawing attention, especially from our male peers. Now, though centuries old and practiced across cultures, calligraphy is finding new life in Kano State, where Gambari women are nurturing this age-old art. But this time, it's more than just a flower for the soul. It's becoming a tool for personal empowerment and growth. Aminu Umar brings us this very inspiring story of these women.
Calligraphy has been a part of the culture in Kano for centuries, deeply intertwined with the region's rich written history. Originating from the Quranic schools, the art form was initially used by skilled writers to decorate the sacred book. Over time, it evolved into a means of creating decorative slates that were presented as certificates upon graduation from Quranic schools. British officials led by then Prince Charles are now King of England. In recognition of this unique art, considered it as a craft with global potential and decided to infuse geometry into the traditional calligraphy, with Mustafa Gambari among the first trainees.
And then people from the Princess Trust School of Traditional Arts in London were brought over to Kano by the British Council, and they spent a whole month training them on the various art of using the pen and the ruler. In other words, geometric design.
Among those discovering the power of calligraphy is Asia Adamu Abdullahi, a graduate in botany. She found herself drawn to this ancient art form, recognizing its potential not just as a cultural asset, but as a valuable skill for personal and economic growth.
Calligraphy is something that has to do with your brains. Since married women are always at home, so this is a very simple idea for them.
Calligraphy is a big opportunity for women staying at home, so they do not have to go out. They can draw it and advertise it, put it in social media.
I want to be self-sufficient and independent, and also to help the youth in order for them to be well-dependent, confident, and self-sufficient.
With this new passion, Asia and others like her are breathing new life into Kano's calligraphy traditions. What was one skill reserved for scholars is now a tool of empowerment for women, opening doors of new opportunities in both local and global markets. As Calligraphy and Geometry Center continues to grow, the management remained resolute to transform it into a center of excellence.
We have graduated over 100 over the last 10 years. Young men and women can learn art form and sell it as cultural product. And that way, they contribute to the creative economy. They make our environment more beautiful. They make it more appealing.
We are calling the attention of the world, particularly the institutions of learning, both public and private, or other institutions of government, to come to our aid for affiliation, patronage, and what have you, so that we boost our activities.
The traces of calligraphy design on the palaces and royal regalia testifies to the unending potential of this art.